Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. This is an absolutely the Ocelot Locust, and I'm about to find out if it'll off-road. You can vote for the vehicles that you want to see featured in upcoming Will It Off-Road videos by clicking on the link in the description down below. And usually at this point there's a comment, and there will be a comment on the screen. I just don't know what it is yet because I'm editing a bunch of Will It Off-Road videos all in one day. But I can tell you that for cars that have been voted on, you will see those in 2 weeks from today, when I'll have two back-to-back. Then we'll go back to a couple unreleased vehicles, then we'll go back to voting, then we'll go back to unreleased vehicles, and it'll kind of alternate for a little while through November, or until November. So that's kind of the plan for Will It Off-Road right now. I recorded the Locust in story mode long before it was released. I actually sat down and recorded all the unreleased vehicles. Though I will be doing a combination of some of the currently unreleased vehicles shortly after they come out, and a combination of some of this story mode footage, where I spawn the cars in using single-player PC mods. That is why Franklin's driving, and that's why you see bunny rabbits and other fluffy things running about, like, you know, this innocent little kitty cat right here that would not maul you to death at all if you got in the car. So he had that coming. I do feel that a little bit, though. So the Locust is a terrible car. Just awful. Lacks traction and grip. It bounces. There we just saw that horrible, horrible body roll. The advanced handling flags kill it. And it's just not very quick as well. So I don't know, it's just a bad car, and it's not going to get a very good time among sports cars. I mean, I can tell you right now, there have been 40 sports cars tested, and I don't know, if you want, just pause the video, put down in the comments if you think it'll even make the top half, or even the top 25%, or maybe the bottom 25%. Yeah, let me know what you think. I don't like the Locust. From certain angles, it's not a bad looking car, but then from other angles, it's awful. And there we go, the bounciness with the lack of grips, and it's off the side. Thankfully, it is able to wheel spin its way back up to the trail. But yeah, I don't know, it's just such a terrible car. Yeah, in the air, hit a hiker. That hiker was enough to send me off to the side, and back down we go, where we get a little bit stuck. And normally when I have this many incidents going off the trail, I chalk it up to me being a bad driver, and I record. But this car is just this bad. This wasn't me. I knew this car was this bad going in, so I'm being... There's that coyote that always just faints when the car goes by. I practiced in this car, and it was just consistently bad. I don't know. Ocelot, you've done it again. You got the Lynx, and now you've got this. I like a lot of the Ocelot cars, even the F620, but this is just not good. But it is finally up. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Will it off-road? Yeah, I mean, it got to the top of the mountain. But yeah, don't ever try it. So, where did you think it came in? Out of 40 vehicles, it is in the bottom 10% at number 36. Yeah, that's right. There's only 37, 38, 39, and 40 that are worse than this car. To give you an idea of where this thing is in its off-roading and performance capabilities, that slots it in between the BF Raptor and the Karen Fudo. Yeah, so nothing at all here worth having. And what is this thing, like $1.6 million or something like that? I only know one person who bought it. Excuse me, I only know one person who bought it, as I hiccuped mid-sentence there. And he only bought it just so he can have the satisfaction of selling it later, which... I guess if you have stupid money, then, you know, do stupid things. There's the really shit brakes on the car failing me and causing me to take an interesting route down the mountain. Wasn't even going to bother trying to go all the way back up to where I fell off. I was just like, screw it. Just going to keep going from wherever I can get up with this thing. Because this was just so unpleasant to drive. I did not enjoy anything about this car other than being done with it. Like, that was it. That was the only thing that was enjoyable at all. It can't even go over jumps that well. Look at this. By the way, make sure you play Will It Offroad Bingo, because you might get some pretty good points off of this one, because it's not really points, but you know what I mean. There's a link in the description down below to play Will It Offroad Bingo. You click Generate Card, and then just click or tap on the boxes when something happens in the video, and it's on your card. And if you get a bingo, be sure to put that in the comments down below as well. I really wish these bikers would go down this trail. Just, I mean, when I'm in story mode, it'd be kind of fun to maybe take them out too. But yeah, I don't know, this car. This car is so bad. I kind of have a mental block towards it. I always forget its name. Like, honestly, hey, tree of many crashes claims a victim. Honestly, if its name wasn't on the screen at the beginning of the video, I would have forgotten it again. Many times we've talked about the car. Ooh, how she went tumbling head over heels. That was awesome. And I just for the life of me can't remember it. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people just are like, yeah, what's it called again? And the park ranger's in the way. Don't worry, he's done after me. This actually happens again on the next vehicle and a couple others. The keen-eyed among you saw something off to the right, but we are down 2 minutes, 47 seconds. So let's take it to the top of Mount Chiliad and fling it off the side and pray that it explodes, even though it has 100% armor. Yeah, I mean, that's the best we can hope for at this point. The thing will just go boom. And, of course, what does it do? It nails the first landing, but then it really begins to take quite the beating. But being a DLC car, there's not much of a damage model. It'll just shed some body parts. Maybe some of the sheet metal might look a little bit crinkled by the end, but nothing like you'd expect for throwing it down the mountain. Kind of really hope they don't make this mistake with GTA 6. I mean, I know why they did it for early DLC cars with memory issues on old gen consoles, but come on, we're on new gen now, and only new gen has gotten DLC since Ill-Gotten Gains. What, 4 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't remember. But, so yeah, Rockstar, come on. Quit being lazy. We like it. I like it, man. I even like it in story mode when the wheels come off of a vehicle. I mean, is there anything funnier than when you're in a car crash trying to escape from a 4-star wanted level and you hit one of those armored police vans and your front wheel comes off and now you just gotta stop and fight the cops and steal their car? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just got a weird sense of humor. What I don't have a sense of humor about, though, is this car. I mean, the damage ascents is always a bit of a struggle, but this thing's making it even worse. It's a hateful little machine. I mean, I'm not going to put it down there with the compact and the supercar whose name I do not speak. Whose names I do not speak. Yeah, that's the bully that needs to go. But it is pretty damn hateful. It could have been something decent. A nice, small, lightweight, 2-seat sports car that could have been pretty amazing. But nope, it's not. But hey, that was pretty cool. And the Key Knight, again, just saw something there at the right from a video a couple weeks ago. But we're down 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Let's take a look at the damage. Most of the lights and hood and right door are gone. Does have bent wheels. And there's slight body damage. And thankfully, that brings us to our next vehicle. The Ubermacht Zion Classic. I almost said Sentinel Classic. I like this car a lot. A whole lot. I don't like it with this livery. I would never paint mine up like this. But I know people love this. Especially the body pillow in the back. So I leave it there. And by the way, there's another comment. Ha 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 ha. Good comment. I don't know what it's going to be yet because Yeah, sorry, but thank you for the comments and thank you for the likes that you guys put on the World Off-Road videos. You know, the series struggles now and then, so every little bit I get helps. I am considering scaling this back to just 1080p. I found out that 4K videos don't always get pushed to mobile devices in your alerts that, hey, this channel has a new video. Which might explain why my numbers on World Off-Road decline when it's not featuring one of the unreleased vehicles. I'm not sure, because right around the time I switched to 4K, there's also a drop in viewership on World Off-Road. But not an insignificant one. So I'm not even sure my subscribers are even getting notified that I've uploaded new videos for these. So ring that bell. Actually, the bell does help, but that way you're most likely going to see that it's there. Or just follow me on Twitter where I post a link to all my new videos as well. Or join our Discord server where the little bot spams the videos channel every time I upload to YouTube. And not just me, but also for Sparing Donkey 30 and Classic, and as well as anybody in our server that has a YouTube channel. I'll gladly add you to the alerts as well. And for live streamers, I do the same thing. It notifies of my live streams on Twitch. But anybody else who streams on Twitch, and right now it only works with Twitch, sadly. But if anybody goes live on Twitch within about a minute, the bot notifies everybody who's chosen to get notifications for those. And you get to even choose your roles to be notified for videos, for Will It Off-Road recordings, and for live streams, as well as something else that I have now forgotten. Oh yeah, daily objectives on PC. I may have said that one already, though, but I don't think so. No, I didn't. Anyway, so the Zion Classic, fantastic car. I love the looks. I like the way it drives. I mean, it's a sports classics car, so you can't expect a whole lot from it, but it does okay for what it is. The back end is a little loose, power is a little down, but then again, we're talking about, what, late 70s, early 80s BMW. Yeah, so it kind of fits. I almost wonder if they weren't trying to go with another drift car on this by how low it sits to the ground when you do lower. This is just sport suspension, which is where I put all my suspensions, except for trucks. And yeah, it sits really close to the ground, and sadly, and I hate to point this out to you, because I know it'll ruin it for some people, every once in a while the tires clip through the front fenders, and I know I just ruined this car for several people. I'm sorry. But it happens, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, I'm still going to buy it. I'm still going to own it. I mean, my Ubermacht collection would not be complete without it. So here we go, climbing up the hill after we finally got lined up. Not the best grip. However, it is going to wind up beating the Locust with a time of 3 minutes, 13 seconds. So will it off-road? Yeah, I mean, I guess if you got to take a sports classics car up the mountain, it'll do. But there are cars that do better. That puts it 7th place in sports classics out of 17 that have been tested. So in the top half. So not too bad. 112th overall out of 231 vehicles. And the Locust was 145th out of 231 vehicles. Yeah, it's just overall bad, that Locust. But hey, at least everybody's favorite livery did better. I mean, really, that's what you're here for, right? It's the livery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And the body pillow. And how many people... If Rockstar sold that in the Rockstar warehouse with all their other merch, if they sold that body pillow, show of hands, how many of you would buy it immediately? Yeah, that'd be a shut up and take my money moment for a lot of you. Not me, though. I don't know. I'm not a big anime girl fan. Not a big anime fan in general. Though I do like Princess Robot Bubblegum. She cracks me up in the way that they make fun of anime. But anyway, talking about the car, not the livery, even though that's what, like I said, everybody's really here for is livery. Wow, managed to clip that rock and just sent the front end flying. Kind of scary.
On the road,
and the version that I'm watching, I'm getting some frame drops. Hopefully that wasn't the recording. It's just the way I rendered out a low quality version that I used to record the voiceovers. I don't bother rendering it in 4K until it's the video that's going to go up. Ooh, a rollover. So I'm really hoping those frame drops are from the low quality render and not actually the video. It'd be kind of sad if they are. And I'll need to investigate what's going on in my recording software as well. So, next to last big jump, and a lot of bouncing on the landing. I mean, it landed flat, but then it went back up in the air again, and then I was fighting with it the whole time to get it back under control. This car does kind of have mushy steering. Ooh, almost over the edge. A good incident happens right there here pretty soon. Not in this video, but in an upcoming video. Or it may have already happened. I can't remember, but it's going to be funny. Or it was funny. One of the two. I've gotten really confused about the order of which videos are coming out when, since I'm doing so many at once. And I record them still on Sundays. So I'm in the middle of editing 2 or 3 when I record. Oh, the Tree of Crashes little neighbor. Tree of Mini Crashes neighbor. Jeez. Claimed the victim. And then a bunny rabbit became its victim. Man, Franklin is just taking down the hikers today. So, almost initiated the slight drift, but then it failed. What are you going to do? And, like I said, there's the park ranger again. This happened 2 or 3 times when I was recording on this day, so I just bumped the time forward an hour in game and left it there. We're down 2 minutes, 53 seconds. So, let's go back to the top of Mount Chiliad and see what's what for the damage descent to see if this survives mostly intact. Not off to a great start though. Nosedive and then nailing the side to take out a door. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not gonna be so lucky here. Something just fell off. Oh, I don't know. Is it the hood? Can't get. Yeah, it was the hood. So I can't get a quick enough or good enough look at it because it's spinning around so much. It's definitely struggled to keep this thing on its wheels and pointing forward. Trunk is just begging to come off. I think any slight impact is going to take that thing just clean off. But I don't know. Oof. And we're managed to be pinned against a bit of a rock. There we go. At least it wasn't like the, what was it, the S80RR that got stuck on its spoiler on a boulder right around here. Yeah. That was, I can't believe that a car DNF'd on something that small. I mean, we've had DNFs in the damage descent before where they got wedged between like 2 trees and couldn't move or something like that. And of course DNF from exploding, but just its spoiler being slightly on a rock, bit odd. Oh, tried to squeeze that through there, didn't quite make it. I thought I heard an engine rattle, but I don't know. I'll have to listen here and see. For sure, I'm going to hear it when you decelerate usually. Oh yeah, there's definitely an engine rattle there. Which, I don't think I have that in the description notes. Hopefully I remember to add that in the final edit of the video. The description notes, the damage description notes. Man, I'm just leaving words out of sentences left and right today. Ooh, kind of almost an impressive backflip. But then we land on a tree and struggle to get this thing back on its wheels because of where that tree is. There we go. Back down. Lots of tire smoke. We're down 214. Let's take a look at the damage, which is most windows, lights, front bumper, hood, left door gone, trunk and right door won't close, and it's bent wheels. And that is going to do it for this Ocelot Off-Road. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.